Hey guys and gals in our Tony Horton Challenge group. Well, I started to think about a video that I could leave this week that could have an impact, be of value to all of you. And I started to think about, I really tried to put myself in your place and think about how you might be feeling today. We've just come through the Thanksgiving holiday, and we are about 3/4 of the way into this group. And for a variety of reasons, there may be some level of disappointment. There may be some discouragement amongst some of the members of the group. For some of you, you may be working really hard, really focusing on your nutrition, doing the best that you can in your workouts, and you're stepping on that scale going, gosh, for 3 weeks I've been working so hard and there's still not a lot of changes, or my clothes don't feel all that different. For others, you may have really fallen off the wagon this past weekend. Maybe you enjoyed yourself on the Thanksgiving holiday, as you have should, in my opinion, but maybe that, fell into Thursday and Friday and Saturday as well. So I want to remind you something that, Tony has taught me a long time ago, and that I know you've heard him say. Here's my quick personal story. When I first did P90X back in many years ago, it was when I was 39 going on 40. I remember calling Tony up, and I don't even know if he'll remember this, calling Tony up halfway through and being extremely discouraged and saying, I am working out harder than I've ever worked out in my life. I'm cleaning up my nutrition. I've cut out a lot of sugar. I mean, I've really cut way back. And I just stepped on the scale and it doesn't say anything different. In fact, it says I gained a pound. And I was really, really discouraged. And I was calling him directly, the creator of this product, going, what am I doing wrong? Or you're really, in the back of my mind was, this thing doesn't work very well. And I remember him saying, kid, how long have you been holding on to that weight? And I started thinking about, gosh, I had 3 babies in about 5 years. And I had held on to that weight for many, many years. And he said, if you've had the weight on for that long, you can expect it to come off in a matter of a month and a half. He said, just trust me, stick with it. He said, this is not about you just losing the weight. This is about you creating some great new habits, hopefully, that you can carry through life. He's like, you got a 50-hour-a-week job. You have 3 little kids. You're stressed, man. This is more about just losing weight. This is about your quality of life. So I'm like, yeah, I discouragedly hung up the phone. And I did. I kept at it. And my reality is that most of my weight came off in the last few weeks of the program. And I really stepped back and I started thinking about not only about the weight loss, but how amazing and how good I felt. There were things that I could do that I was not doing on day one. The fact that I could even do some push-ups and do some pull-ups blew me away. My level of fitness was through the roof. My level of energy was through the roof. My overall attitude was a lot more positive. And that's really when the light bulb went off and said, this is why I'm doing this. This is why this is important. It's not about the number on the scale. It's not about getting back into a pair of jeans that are sitting in that closet that you're afraid to throw away, that you don't want to throw away. It's truly about that. So don't be discouraged. There are 3 factors that keep you on this path of success. It's having a fitness plan, having good knowledge about what good nutrition is, and working toward improving that each and every day, and having some level of accountability. Tony and many other people at Beachbody give you that fitness plan. Nutrition is something that you always have to learn and study and work on and plan for. That's tough. That's one of the toughest things. But it's that 3rd factor, accountability. In this group, the people in this group that really help you in those other 2 areas. So continue to lean on the people in this group. Continue to post. Continue to motivate and encourage one another, because none of us are perfect. We are human beings. God made us that way, to have faults and to make mistakes. But it's this accountability, it's the positive motivation, It's the encouragement in this group that'll help us make more good choices and avoid the bad choices. That'll help us wake up every day and decide how we're going to approach that day, how we're going to live that day. That'll help us put our head on the pillow at night and reevaluate and assess what worked well and what didn't. So, thanks everybody again for this group. And on this coming week, think about that. Don't be discouraged. Have faith and belief in yourself because we believe in you. Bye bye.